Hello everyone. Today I thought I'd experiment with putting some paint and inks on the paper, bit of granulation medium, and then pressing some real leaves into it, then cling film and leaving them to dry overnight. I actually did this in my very first book that came out. It's on the front cover there, so and there's a little workshop in there to follow that along. So I'm doing it in a different way. I'm not using any skeleton leaves, what you can buy manufactured. Everything is natural. So this paper, it's £140. It is rough, but it's not really rough because this doesn't tend to work on really rough paper. So I don't really buy smooth, you know, I don't usually work with smooth, but a knot surface would be fine. So I'm going to start off by wetting the paper all over, as I usually do when I do any work. And now it's the middle of summer here at the moment, but I've got blackberries and leaves turning some lovely unusual colours in my garden. We've had a fantastic summer and I hope it carries on for another few weeks, but I'm ready for autumn now because that's my favourite season for all the colours and everything. So when you're an artist and you sell work or you do workshops, you have to be one step ahead, that you're prepared for the next season when it comes along. So that's why I'm moving on to autumn things today. So I'm just picking any natural colours. Look at that gorgeous, that's an olive green. So I'm thinking of, you know, the autumn berries and things like that when they come out. It's one of my favourite subjects to paint. And now I'm just going into, I think I'll go into some indigo. Just rinsing the brush. Back into the green again. The indigo kind of took over, so I'm just swishing in and out of that. And let's try a little bit of a nice something like alizarin crimson. I'm not sure what colour this is without looking at my chart, but something like that, that there's a few red berries going to appear at some point in this painting. Okay, now I'm going to add a little bit of ink. I'm going to add a little bit of sepia acrylic ink. In that direction. And a little bit of Purple Lake, one of my favourite colours to use. So I've not got anything in mind, I'm just doing a nice background. And now I'm adding granulation medium into that ink to get it moving and make some lovely effects. So I'm not doing anything different to the way I'd do a normal background because I'm putting inks on, leaves on. So I'm just making that run now to create some nice effects. Just like that, which is working great. Can you see that okay? Looks good, doesn't it? I think we'll have a bit of a mop up there. I don't want to do anything else to this, I like it as it is. Okay, so and then very last of all, I love yellow ochre ink, and I've saved that till the end because I didn't want it muddying, you know, with the other ink that I put on. So I think we'll do something like that. Little bit more granulation medium. Just get that working a bit. I don't know where my cameraman's gone because I'd have liked a close-up of that. Look how lovely that is. It's a shame to do anything else, isn't it? Okay, so now I've got, this is off the rowan tree. Thought we'd try different ones. Put that in there. This is off a blackberry bush. Put that there. I'll press them down properly in a moment. Here's some ivy leaves. Making, you know, quite a nice arrangement. This is just grass. Something like that. You can overlap, you know, you don't have to make them all individual. So I think we'll have another one or two blackberry leaves just randomly on their own. Yeah, I'll have that come in there, I think. Now, while it's still wet, you've got to make sure, it's no good doing it in drying paint. So now I need to get the cling film. So the cling film will make marks as well, but its main use is keeping a protective film over the top of this so I can put a weight on it, a waterproof. It doesn't ruin whatever I'm putting on top of it. It'll stop the paint being soaked up by anything else as well. So, sorting the cling film out. Just get it on the top bit like that, and then we'll have a little bit more. Okay, so now I've got to press those down, and what I thought I'd do is just, you can get a roller, but I just thought I'd use a brush at the moment just to set them into the paint a little bit before I put the proper weight on, to make sure that they're all embedded in. But you've got to watch, if you don't, you know, the cling film might stick to your fingers and then move them all. So I'm really pressing down hard. Okay, so now the exciting bit will be when we take all this off, and I'm going to leave this, so you know, I'll leave it overnight. I'll put one of my books on there. I'll put another of my books on there, and then I'll put my very latest book on there, and then that one as well. Okay, I might as well have another one. So as you can see, I'm pressing down on them again, and leave that to dry now overnight preferably. You know, or if you do this in the morning, by the evening it should be okay. Just have to test it, and I can't wait to see what we've got underneath there, and I'll show you, you know, as soon as it's dry.